Hi guys, once again, you all are very welcome to the chemistry path. So today our topic is nucleophilicity versus basicity, which is one of the important topics in your advanced exam and mains, NEET, all other competitive exams. So generally guys, there is a little bit confusion with the nucleophilicity and basicity. So generally, when you take the OH minus, OH minus maybe reacts with the CH3COOH carboxylic acid. Acid may releases the H plus ion. The negatively charged electrons may be donates to the H plus ion. It abstracts the proton and it becomes H2O water molecule plus CH3COO minus. What happened here? The OH minus in this condition maybe behaves as Lewis base. Why? Because the negatively charged electrons are donates to the H plus ion. So in this condition which maybe behaves as the base, at the same time when you take the OH minus maybe reacts with alkyl halide, X is eliminates as X minus, the OH minus, negatively charged OH minus maybe attacks an electron deficient carbocation. In this condition it becomes ROH, but in this condition it may behaves as the nucleophile. Why? Because one of the nucleophile X minus is replaced by the OH minus. Here in this condition this OH minus maybe behaves as the nucleophile. That is the problem. That means same OH maybe behaves as the base as well as the nucleophile. And some more examples are there. So for example, when you take the LDA, that maybe only behaves as the base. For example, when you take the LDA, what is a LDA? So which is a diisopropyl amide, lithium diisopropyl amide. So even nitrogen may have the negative charge which only behaves as the base, does not behave as the nucleophile. Why? And next one is so LTMP base. What is the LTMP base? It is a tetramethylamide compound. So lithium tetramethyl piperidine. This is also only behaves as the base, does not behave as the nucleophile. And next one is DBN base, diaza bicyclonone. The structure of DBN is like this. So diaza bicyclonone, which is also only behaves as base. So these are only behaves as the bases, but some compounds maybe behaves as both the bases as well as the nucleophiles. That is the problem. But there is no problem. Why? Because everything is a crystal clear. Nucleophilicity and basicity both are completely different concepts. So basicity generally, which is a thermodynamical concept, that is stability factor, and nucleophilicity, which is generally kinetic concept, that is a rate factor. You can determine the basicity with the Kb, equilibrium constant. You can determine the nucleophilicity with the rate constant. For example, when you take the CD3 minus when reacts with CH3COOH, acid may releases the H plus ion. The released H plus ions is abstracted by the CD3 minus by donating negatively charged electrons. So it becomes like this. It is a Kb1. Why? Because it is an equilibrium constant. It becomes CH3COO minus plus CD3H. When you take the ND2 minus reacts with the same acetic acid CH3COOH, same is happening here. The negatively charged electrons are donates to the H plus ion. It becomes ND2H plus CH3COO minus. In experimental manner, the bond strength between the carbon and hydrogen, which is a more when compared with the bond strength between the nitrogen and hydrogen. Hence, so this Kb1 is more stable when compared with the Kb2, which is a Kb2. That means the first reaction is more favorable when compared with the second reaction. So basicity is the stability factor. Basicity is the thermodynamic concept. Thermodynamic concept. But nucleophilicity, which is a kinetic concept, does not depends upon the stability, rate of reaction. So whether the reaction is fast or not, fast or slow. So which is a kinetic concept. For example, when you take the alkyl halide RCl maybe reacts with the OH minus. RCl maybe reacts with the NH2 minus. NH2 minus. So for the first reaction, the rate constant may be R1. For the second reaction, rate may be R2. Rate may be R2. Experimentally, R2 is greater than R1. Why? Because nucleophilic strength, which is a better nucleophile, NH2 is a better nucleophile when compared with the OH minus. Experimentally. So which is a rate factor, which is a kinetic concept. So nucleophilicity is a kinetic concept. That's why so nucleophiles are used in reaction mechanism SN1 and SN2. When you are using the base, that may be the elimination reaction is possible. Elimination reaction is possible. Okay. So generally different factors may affect the both nucleophilicity as well as the basicity. In what kind of condition that may be behaves as a nucleophile? In what kind of condition that may be behaves as a base? So different factors may affect the nucleophilicity and basicity. And final word, one word can differentiate the both nucleophile and base. Base may donate the pair of electrons to only H plus ion. That is the most important factor. So base, what is a base? Base may donates lone pair or negatively charged electrons to only H plus ion, which is called base. The one point you can differentiate the nucleophile and base. So but what is a nucleophile? Nucleophile may donates the non-bonding electrons or lone pair of electrons or negatively charged electrons. Even nucleophile also may have the negative charge. You know that. So that may donates the non-bonding electrons or lone pair of electrons. So may donates the lone pair to the electron deficient species. But more importantly, those may be other than H plus ion. So other than H plus ion means carbocation or any other electron deficient species. So that is the only one point you can differentiate the nucleophile and base. So base may donate the lone pair of electrons or negatively charged electrons or non-bonding electrons to the only H plus ion. That is called base. And nucleophile may donates the non-bonding electrons other than hydrogen. It may donates the lone pair of electrons to the electron deficient species like carbocation, but does not donates to the H plus ion. So that is only the difference. So base may donates the pair of electrons to the H plus. Nucleophile may donates the pair of electrons other than H plus. That is a one word you can differentiate the nucleophile and base. Nucleophilicity means the amount of the density of electrons, the strength, how much amount of electrons may donates to the electron deficient species. So that is nothing but nucleophilicity. Basicity means so how much amount of electron density is donates to the H plus ion, that is called basicity. So some factors may affect the basicity and nucleophilicity. So first factor may be the charge factor. And more importantly, sometimes nucleophile and basic character both are same. Sometimes they may be parallel. Sometimes so nucleophilic character and basic character both are inversely proportional. That is depends upon the factor. So first factor is a charge factor. Charge factor. When I take the OH minus and H2O, OH minus and H2O, NH2 minus and ammonia NH3. Ammonia NH3. So at the same time, when I take the phenoxide ion and phenol, so CH3 COO minus acetate ion and CH3 COOH acetic acid. So when you take all these molecules, in this condition donor atom is the same. In the OH minus ion, donor atom is oxygen. In water molecule also, donor atom is the oxygen. If the donor atom is the same, both nucleophilic character and basic character both are parallel to each other. So both nucleophilicity and basicity both are parallel to each other. Both are directly proportional to each other. And more importantly, charged nucleophiles. So charged nucleophiles are more nucleophilic in nature. Charged ions are more nucleophilic in nature when compared with the neutral molecules. So in this condition, OH minus is a better nucleophile when compared with the H2O. So NH2 minus and NH3, NH2 minus is the better nucleophile. So phenoxide ion is the better nucleophile when compared with the phenol. Acetate ion is the better nucleophile when compared with the acetic acid. So charged ions are more nucleophilic in nature when compared with the neutral molecules. So that is a charge factor as well as the basic nature. Compared with the water molecule, OH is a better base. Compared with the ammonia, so NH2 minus is a better base. It can easily abstract the H plus ion by donating the non-bonding electrons or negatively charged electrons. So first factor is the charge factor. Okay guys, so according to the charge factor, both nucleophilicity and basicity parallel to each other. And next point is what happened the nucleophilicity and basicity in periods. So second one is in periodic table. So in a period, what happened? Nucleophilicity and basicity. When you take the CH3 minus and NH2 minus, OH minus, F minus. In a period also, both the nucleophilic character as well as the basic character both are parallel to each other. And more importantly, so when you move from left to right, both the nucleophilic character as well as the basic character, so both are decreases. That means CH3 minus is the better nucleophile as well as the better base. And NH2 minus is the better nucleophile when compared with the OH minus. OH minus is a better nucleophile as well as the better base when compared with the F minus. Why? Because basicity means the pair of electrons may donates to the H plus ion. If the base may donates the lone pair of electrons to the H plus ions easily, which is a strong base. If the lone pair of electrons does not donates to the H plus ions easily, which is a weak base. At the same time, nucleophile is also. The non-bonding electrons can easily donates to the electron deficient species like carbocation, which is a strong nucleophile. If it is not donates the non-bonding electrons, so donates to the electron deficient species like carbocation, which is a weak nucleophile. So here in this condition, from left to right, so electron negativity increases. That means fluorine may tightly bind over the non-bonding electrons. It does not loses the pair of electrons easily. Hence, fluorine, which is a weak nucleophile as well as the weak base when compared with the remaining CH3 minus, NH2 minus, OH minus remaining. So in a period from left to right, both nucleophilic character as well as the basic character, so both are decreases. Both are decreases. Important one. What happened in the group? What happened in the group? So what happened in the group? Which is the most important one? So here two conditions are there. Our solvent is a more important factor. When you are using the polar protic solvent, So what are the polar protic solvents? So polar protic solvents are nothing but H plus ion releasing solvents. They are the polar protic solvent. Protic. So H2O, water molecule may releases the H plus ion, which is a polar protic in nature. Alcohols, methanol may releases the H plus ion. Alcohols are polar protic. Ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH, which is also polar protic. Ammonia, that may releases H plus ion, that is also polar protic. So polar protic solvents. What are the polar aprotic solvent? An ionization that does not release the H plus ion. For example, when I take the acetone molecule CH3, C double bond O, CH3, acetone molecule. So double bond shifted towards oxygen. Oxygen may acquire the negative, carbon may acquire the positive charge. So which is on hydrolysis, which is on ionization, it does not release the H plus ion, which is a polar aprotic solvent. And next one is a DMF, dimethyl formamide. So HC double bond ONH2, which is a formamide. So two hydrogen atoms are replaced by the 2-methyl group, which is nothing but a DMF, dimethyl formamide, which is a polar aprotic solvent. And next one is DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide, CH3, S double bond O, CH3. So dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, which is also polar aprotic solvent. And acetonitrile, CH3, C triple bond N, acetonitrile, which is also polar aprotic solvent. So we have the two different conditions. Our nucleophile or base, which may be present in polar protic solvent, what happened? When it is present in polar aprotic solvent, what happened? So we have the two different conditions. So first one is when ions are present in polar protic solvent. So when ions are present in polar protic solvent, for example, when you take the F minus, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, what happened to the basic nature? What is the basicity order? And what is the nucleophilicity order? In polar protic solvent, nucleophilicity and basicity both are inversely proportional to each other. So that means nucleophilicity and basicity both are inversely proportional to each other. Okay. Nucleophilicity maybe increases down the group. So down the group nucleophilicity maybe increases. Basicity down the group decreases. What happened, guys? In a group, so nucleophilicity down the group increases. So basic nature down the group, that maybe decreases. Why? Because due to the hydrogen bonding. Why? Because we are using the polar protic solvent. What happened with the polar protic solvent? When you take the F minus, when it is placed in the water molecule, so O H2O like this. You know that electronegative elements may forms the hydrogen bonding with the hydrogen. The fluorine may forms the hydrogen bonding. Like this. Fluorine may forms the hydrogen bonding like this. With the H plus ions present in the polar protic solvent. That may be the water molecule, that may be the alcohol. That may be the alcohol. Partial positive charge present on hydrogen. So partial positive charges are present on hydrogen like this. So hydrogen bonding is indicated with the dotted lines. So this is the effect of hydrogen bonding. What happened if hydrogen bonding is present? So when hydrogen bonding is present, the polar protic solvent with hydrogen bonds, so formed as a shell, it is formed as a shell around the fluorine, because due to the hydrogen bonding. Due to this effect, by forming the shell, the negatively charged electrons present on the fluorine, they may be embedded in the shell. That means there is no space is available for donating the non-bonding electrons, negatively charged electrons to the other H plus ions, other electron deficient species. That's why nucleophilic character that may be decreases or increases. What happened here? Nucleophilic character in a group increases. Why? Because so due to the hydrogen bonding, shell is formed around the fluorine. There is no space is available for donating the non-bonding electrons to the electron deficient species like carbocation. There is no space to donate the non-bonding electrons to the carbocation. Hence, nucleophilic character is decreases when ions are present in polar protic solvent. That's why when compared with the fluorine, so chlorine is a better nucleophile. F minus less than Cl minus less than Br minus less than I minus, which is a nucleophilicity order, which is a nucleophilic strength in a group when they are present in polar protic solvent. Okay guys, clear? Everything is crystal clear, no problem. But basic nature is decreases. Why? Because you know that what is a base? Already I told you, one simple point can differentiate both nucleophilic character as well as the basic nature. Base may donates the pair of electrons to the H plus ion, that is called base. What happened here? The negatively charged electrons may donates to the H plus ion present in the polar protic solvent. Is it clear? That means it may behave as a base. When it is donates the pair of electrons to the other than H plus ion, that may be the nucleophile. But in this condition, due to the formation of shell, there is no space is there. There is no availability of space to donate the non-bonding electrons to the electron deficient species like carbocation. But fluorine here donates the pair of electrons to the hydrogen through the hydrogen bonding. A partial positive charge and a partial negative charges are developed. That means due to the hydrogen bonding, basic strength is increases. Is it clear? Hence, basic nature decreases down the group. That means fluorine F minus is a better base when compared with the Cl minus, which is a better base when compared with the Br minus, which is a better base when compared with the I minus in polar protic solvent, which is an important factor. What happened in polar aprotic solvent? There is no factor. What happened in polar aprotic solvent? Polar aprotic solvent means CH3 C double bond OCH3. When you take the acetone molecule, there is no hydrogen bonding. That is solvolysis. That is a solvolysis factor. When F minus is placed in solvent, so like water molecule, what is the solvolysis? Ion may forms the hydrogen bonding with the solvent. That is a solvolysis. Okay guys. So in polar aprotic solvent, there is no hydrogen bonding. Why? Because there is no H plus ion releasing capacity to the acetone molecule, which may be ionized as O minus and C plus. So there is no hydrogen bonding for polar aprotic solvent. Hence, in polar aprotic solvent, both nucleophilic character as well as the basic character, both are directly proportional to each other, both are parallel to each other, and more importantly, both are decreases down the group. Decreases down the group. That means the general order F minus is greater than Cl minus is greater than Br minus is greater than I minus, which is both nucleophilic as well as the basic nature. So crystal clear, everything is a crystal clear, no problem. There is no confusion with the basicity and nucleophilicity. What happened? Charge. So charged ions are more nucleophilic as well as the more basic in nature. Point number 1. And point number 2. So in a period from left to right, electronegativity increases. When electronegativity increases, the non-bonding electrons are tightly bound over by the element due to the more electronegativity. So there is no donation capacity. Clear? So in a period from left to right, both nucleophilic as well as the basic nature decreases. And in case of group, we have the two options. One is a polar protic solvent, second one is a polar aprotic solvent. Two conditions are there. In polar protic solvent, solvent may forms the hydrogen bonding with ions, and more importantly with more electronegative ions. That may be the fluorine, maybe the oxygen, maybe the nitrogen. Due to the hydrogen bonding, the availability of non-bonding electrons to the electron deficient species other than hydrogen, which is not possible. Hence nucleophilic character decreases. That's why I minus, which is a more nucleophilic in nature, when ion is placed in polar protic solvent. Remember guys, everything is clear. Okay. So when it is present in polar aprotic solvent, there is no hydrogen bonding. If there is no hydrogen bonding, both nucleophilic as well as basic character, both are parallel to each other and both are decreases down the group. Hence F minus is a better nucleophile as well as the better base. As well as the better base. Okay guys. And next one is so in a groups completed, in a period what happened, which is also completed. And next important one is steric factor, bulkiness. When you take the CH3O minus methoxide, C2H5, so one of the hydrogen is replaced by the methyl group CH3, CH2O minus ethoxide. Another hydrogen is replaced by the methyl group. So CH3 twice CHO minus. Another hydrogen is replaced by the another methyl group, tertiary butoxide. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is the better one? So in basic nature, which is the better nucleophilic in nature? So when you take this molecule, if the bulkiness increases, that may behaves as the base. Here in this condition, both nucleophilic character as well as the basic character, both are inversely proportional to each other. Both are inversely proportional to each other. Both are not same. Both are not parallel to each other. Why? Because you know that already I told you in basicity of amines, the electron density on oxygen increases. The electron density on oxygen increases. It may donates the electron pair to the others easily. That means it may donates the electron pair to the H plus ion easily. When electron density increases, this carbon may be bonded with the methyl groups, alkyl groups. These alkyl groups are plus I groups. Already I told you in basicity of amines video. If plus I groups increases, basic character is also increases according to the inductive effect. Why? Because somebody donates electron pairs to me. Electron density of so my body maybe increases. When electron density increases, so may I donate the electron pair to the others. When I have the more money, I can easily donate to the money to the others. The same factor. So if the number of alkyl groups, that means if the number of plus I groups increases, that means the number of electron donating groups increases, electron density on this ion, which may be increases. Hence, which can easily donates the electron pair to the H plus ion. That's why it may be behaves as the strong base, behaves as the base. So the basic character order is nothing but 4 is greater than, 3 is greater than, 2 is greater than 1. But which is not a better nucleophile because due to the bulkiness. Because due to the bulkiness. When alkyl halide maybe reacts with the tertiary butoxide. Alkyl halide maybe reacts with the tertiary butoxide. So X minus nucleophile may be replaced by the tertiary butoxide, but there is a large atomic size difference is there between the carbon and oxygen, tertiary butoxide ion. So tertiary butoxide ion may be the large size. So alkyl carbon may be the small size when compared with the tertiary butoxide. There may be the strong bond is formed. There may not form the strong bond between the tertiary butoxide and carbon. That's why this bond can be easily broken. Hence, this small CH3O minus, which may be behaves as the nucleophile, the large bulky sterically hindered tertiary butoxide, which may be behaves as the base. And another way we can easily explain the basic nature. When you take this molecule, carbon may be bonded with the 4 methyl groups, which is a sterically hindered molecule. Sterically hindered molecule. Or otherwise, when you take the same example, oxygen in this condition may be bonded with the carbon, which is a bulky group. Oxygen, another bond is also maybe the tertiary butyl group, which is a more sterically hindered, which is a more strained molecule. To relieve the strain, this bond may be easily broken. That is happened here. When it is reacts with a small atom like hydrogen, the steric strain may be releases. So on the left side you have the bulky group, on the right side oxygen is bonded with a small atom. That means oxygen may releases the strain. So bulky molecules may be behaves as is the bases, and a less sterically hindered CH3O minus that may be behaves as the nucleophile. That's why when you are using the tertiary butoxide, elimination reactions are more favorable. When you are using the CH3O minus methoxide ion, SN2 mechanism is more favorable. Most important one. Charged nucleophiles, charged ions may be favorable. So SN2 mechanism. When you are using the tertiary butoxide, even it is a ethyl halide that may be participates in elimination reaction, most important factor. So that is the steric factor. That is a steric factor. And next important factor. So very familiar question. So when I take Cl minus, OH minus, RO minus, C6H5O minus phenoxide and CH3COO minus acetate ion. So Cl minus, hydroxy, OH minus, alkoxide ion, phenoxide ion and acetate ion. So very familiar question. So what is the basicity order? What is the nucleophilicity order? Already I told you, if the donor atom is the same, here in the case of OH minus, donor atom is oxygen. In the alkoxide ion, donor atom is oxygen. In the phenoxide ion, donor atom is oxygen. Again in the acetate ion is also donor atom is oxygen. If the donor atom is the same, both nucleophilic character as well as the basic character, both are parallel to each other. Okay guys. So how can you explain the basicity? How can you find the nucleophilicity? Simple one. You will just write the conjugate acids. For Cl minus, you know that HCl. For OH minus water molecule. For RO minus alkoxide ion, alcohols ROH. So phenoxide ion, phenol. For acetate ion, CH3COOH, acetic acids. So these are the conjugate acids. Again I told you same thing. If the donor atom is the same, it is the next condition. If the donor atom is the same, both nucleophilic as well as the basic character is same. First you find the acidic nature. You know that inorganic acids are strong acids when compared with the organic acids. Here in this condition, the inorganic acid HCl, which is a strong acid, after inorganic acids, so among the organic acids, carboxylic acids are the strong acids. So Cl is the first one, OH minus second one, RO minus third one, phenoxide, so fourth one, acetate is nothing but fifth one. So inorganic acid is the strong acid. So first one is, which is the acidic character, one is greater than. After that, carboxylic acids are the strong acids. So 1 greater than, 5 greater than. After that, compared with the alcohols and phenols, phenols are more acidic in nature due to the conjugation. Hence, so after 5, fourth one is a strong acid. After that, water and alcohols. So water is a more acidic nature except in methyl alcohol. So water is a better acid. So 2 is greater than, so 3, which is the acidic character, which is inversely proportional to basic nature. So our basic character may be the 3 greater than, 2 greater than, 4 greater than, 5 greater than 1. So when the donor atom is the same, both nucleophilic as well as the basic character is the same. Hence, our nucleophilic character is nothing but 3 greater than, 2 greater than, 4 greater than, 5 greater than 1. Okay guys. Next one. Another important factor. When you take this example, so maybe nitrogen is bonded with the, so 2 ethyl groups and 1 methyl group. Lone pair of electrons present on nitrogen. And next one, maybe nitrogen is present in cyclic bridge. Maybe compound is like this. What is the basic character? What is the nucleophilic character? So which is also very important one. So interested one. So compared with the first one and second one. Second one is the, which is the more basic in nature. Why? Because here amine inversion is possible. Inversion of amines are possible. The lone pair of electrons present on the nitrogen, so flip up and down like dancing. So they are not available. So the lone pair of electrons are not available to donate the H plus ions. Hence, so these lone pairs does not participate in the reaction mechanism with the H plus ion. So hence, which is a less basic in nature. So which is nothing but amine inversion, that may be discussed in another video, no problem. So okay, so amine inversion is not possible. Why? Because which is a bridged head. Hence, so second one is a more basic in nature when compared with the first one. Everything is a crystal clear. So please close your eyes and remember all these points. So basicity is the thermodynamic concept, and nucleophilicity, which is the stability factor, or kinetic factor, which is the kinetic factor. Okay guys, and nucleophilicity and basicity. So in some cases both are parallel, in some cases both are opposite to each other in a groups. So in polar protic solvent, in polar aprotic solvent, in a period from left to right, what happened to the, so basicity and nucleophilicity. So these are all the points. Can easily differentiate. So whether it is a base, whether it is a nucleophile, which is a better base, which is the nucleophile. I think you enjoy this topic. So I really enjoy this topic. So please share and subscribe the channel. Thank you guys.